Okay. Okay, so hey there, YouTubers. This is 808 Collectibles here. Before we fully get started on this live stream, I want to make sure that this live stream is going through, and audio, everything sounds good. So you may hear a little bit of noise in the background, but this is just for me to make sure that everything is going according to plan. Now, if you guys watch this after the fact, hope you guys kind of enjoy this little thing that we're doing here. So, without further ado, guys, let's get started. Kind of enjoy this little. Okay, so it seems like it's working just fine. Okay, so now we can go into today's topic of the live stream. I'm doing this mainly because that way I don't have to do a whole lot of editing and just saves me a whole bunch of time. Okay, so today we're going to be going to goodwill.com and we will be trying to purchase stuff online and seeing if we can make any type of profit from Goodwill itself. Shop Goodwill. So we're going to go shop online and we're going to go to goodwillfinds.com. So this one, we're going to look in the video game and console category. Now, I will probably look at DVDs as well too eventually, but we're gonna just basically look at the video game stuff for now. So as we see right here off the bat, we see an Xbox 360 console with accessories. So it comes with the Kinect sensor and it comes with the controller. Now that is not the actual controller that goes with this console. That's the controller that comes with the original Xbox 360. But if we get the game for that, which I probably have a copy of that game somewhere, I just sold this bundle on Amazon legitly for like $120. So if we can get the game, probably still not gonna be worth it. Because if you think about it, let me pull up my Amazon listing for you guys and show you guys. So we got the Xbox 360 console with. So we sold the Xbox 360 console with a Kinect for $120. Now, factoring in that we're probably going to be paying about maybe $85 or so to get this shipped. Let's just say like 80. Let's just say 90 on the high end. We're going to say $90 to get this shipped off. Right? And we're paying about $23, probably roughly around there, to send this out. We are buying this for roughly about $90 because it's $79.99, but then let's just add an extra $10 for shipping and fees, and then so really we're not really making any money. We're actually losing money. So this console bundle is not worth it. So it would be worth it if the price was a little bit less. The only thing that I like about this console bundle, which, oh shoot, I added to the cart, which I did not mean to do. But the one thing I do like about this is with Goodwill online, what we're able to see is we're able to see if condition and distance is pre-owned, fully tested. So at least this is kind of good. So it saves me the time of having to test console and stuff. So, we're just basically looking for video games right now at this point. I have sold a copy of this game before, but I think at $30, I think that's a little bit too high. High, in my honest opinion. I think that's a little bit too high for me to make anything. So, the purpose of this video is to kind of see if Goodwill Online is actually a place you can actually make some actual good profit from this stuff, or if it's just way too overpriced and it's a place just for collectors and people are willing to pay those high prices. So as we see right now in used condition, I don't know if this is CIB. It doesn't. Well, yes, I can clearly see now that it is CIB. CIB was sold for about $37.20, but they're asking about $30 itself. I think, if I'm not mistaken, if I saw the price. Yeah, basically $30. So it's only like $7 less than what Amazon would be selling it for. So at that point, they might as well just sell it on Amazon because they could probably make the money back on Amazon. But for me, I'm not going to be able to make anything off of that, so it's just not really worth my time and effort. So they got a large assortment of PC games. I think that that place that is probably like a, well, I don't really know PC games. The giant thing about PC games, which I don't really like, selling PC games, is they sit for a very long time. Because PC games, the problem with PC games is you can only download it onto so many computers. Once you download it to the maximum amount of computers, you cannot download it again to any other computer. I guess it's I guess it's so that way they preventing people from actually just like giving their game giving their game to a friend for free, so their friend won't have to buy the PC game. You know what I mean? And whatnot. You know what I mean? But at the same time, it kind of brings down the resale value of this stuff because basically, like, it means that we can't really resell this stuff because no one's really gonna want to buy it because of the fact that it's just not resellable because once you use it up, that's it. We can't do nothing with it. It's just basically like trash at that point. Like it might as well just go to the garbage. Might as well be landfill at this point. So this one's kind of going for this copy of the thing for the Xbox is going for 3370 on the low end on Amazon's FBA. So I'm actually gonna try to see, maybe this might be something. If I had to take a guess, we'll probably be buying this for roughly about maybe $25 shipped, somewhere around there, if I'm not mistaken. And then we're going to be paying about 99 cents in fees. So, still, we're not going to make any money off of this. So far, we are busting all over the place. So I'm trying to stay away from the Game Boy games just because I don't really think that it's going to really be worth it because fitness games are not really going to, I mean, like, the Game Boy Advance games I'm staying away from because Game Boy Advance games I don't think are really going to it just has too much red flags for me to buy Game Boy Advance games, mainly due to the fact that one, they're heavily faked, and two, it's just that it has the problem with the save batteries, and I do not want to take a chance that I buy a game that has a bad save battery. So that is why we are not buying any of those. But normally, if I could guarantee that they had a pretty decent save battery, I would probably go ahead to purchase it. Ooh, so some of these can actually hold some value. So we got $32 to spend on this bundle right here, and I know from first glance that this Nickelodeon Dance 2 game is actually worth some money. I've actually bought this and sold this a couple of times on Amazon. And I remember this holding some value, if it's complete in box. Yeah, so if it's in very good condition, it's also roughly about $15 to $25 around there. So that one would basically cover like majority of the cost. Now it's a matter of just seeing if the rest of the games are worth it. So the daring game for girls. Let me try to check that one. That one just sounds kind of interesting because I never really see this game. I highly doubt it's worth anything, but you never know. I found like one of these like horse games. Like it's like a horse game that I found that was worth some money, and I didn't even know it until I decided to scan it. And I think it came in like a bundle or something. Like I got it in like a bundle or something, and that's how I got it. And then I found out it was worth some good money. So. Yeah. Six Flags Fun Park for the Wii. This one is not worth it. The last one is Toy Story Mania. I don't think I'm gonna be able to sell it just because I know with Amazon now they are basically getting rid of people selling Disney parks on Amazon for whatever reason. They are stopping people from selling Disney parks on Amazon. I don't know why. So it's about a $13 game. That's not really too bad. And the Epic Mickey, that one is just not worth it. That one I'm pretty sure is like a low dollar game, not worth selling on Amazon, and I probably won't even be able to sell it if I wanted to. But yeah. So I can't sell it even if I wanted to, but if I could sell it, it won't be worth it anyway. So yeah, there's that. This lot is a little bit too overpriced. Like the best games in the lot will probably be that Nickelodeon Dance 2 game, and probably, if I'm not mistaken, Toy Story Mania would probably be the top sellers of that lot. So not really worth it in my books. But in a collector standpoint, still probably not worth it. Now this is a PSP lot. They're selling for about $44 or so. I think this one is probably worth it because PSP games, for whatever reason, are worth a good ton of money. Like they can run from about $20 to $40 a game. I don't know why. They just hold the value very well. I can't really tell you guys why for certain ones. So I gotta see what the condition is. Make sure. Okay, so Transformers is CIB, so that's about a $17 game. Then we have Need for Speed Carbon, Own the City. So we need to look for the actual one. Okay, so if we go with this one, this isn't the greatest hits version, but on the listing it shows greatest hits. That one goes for about $27.53 on the low end. That's in good condition. And very good, that's about $35. So yes, this lot is extremely worth it. And I can tell you guys, Fight Night round I think it's round three. It says round three is actually worth it. That one is about a $20 game. So this lot would actually be worth it at the price that you're paying. We got Sonic Rivals for the PSP. That one's gonna be disc only. Sonic Rivals PSP. So Sonic Rivals for the PSP in acceptable condition, we could probably sell it for about $28. So yeah, this lot is actually really worth it. Now I don't know what that last I it's so unclear. I can't even see what the last loose game is, but so I can't really tell you guys what that very last loose game is. But this one will probably be a buy because at $44 we should be able to make some money out of this. Now the thing is we would need to test all this stuff. Games have not been tested unless stated otherwise. So it doesn't state that these have been tested. So I guess that's probably why you're buying these for so cheap. I have a feeling that these should probably work. The main reason that you would have any problems with PSP games is if the disc are heavily scratched. But it's highly unlikely that you're gonna find any super heavily scratched PSP games. So we're gonna leave that in the cart for now, and I want to kind of go through with you guys and look some more, and I want to see how much profit we can actually pull off of this whole entire line. So after this whole entire buy, so I want to. Oh, what's this? Secure check. So I want to see how much we're actually going to be spending on this. We're going to sign in via Google, and we're going to just use like my email address here. Okay, so I'm actually gonna clear this screen and I'm gonna just check to see. Okay, so I just want to see how much we're looking at in terms of shipping and everything. Wow. So about 66.14. Okay, guys. So we are back, and we looked. I looked online on the site, and they're charging 66.14 altogether if you were to buy that lot. So we're gonna go back to that lot, and we're gonna see how much profit we would actually make, provided that the games do work. So we're gonna start out with $66.14. And we're gonna go one by one and tell you guys how much profit we're looking at in terms of resale value to see if it's really worth it. So we got Transformers the game for the PSP. Now we're gonna assume that all these games are gonna work because I really haven't had any type of issues with PSP games not working. So I think these should all work. This one is gonna be a $17 bill on this game. We're gonna have about roughly 83 cents to ship this out and 99 cents in active fee value. So we're looking at about $6.49 after all is said and done. Okay, so we're at 59.65. Next, oh whoops. Next we got is Need for Speed Own the City. Now we don't see anyone. So we are gonna sell this for about about 35.14. And again, about 83 cents to ship this out. I'm saying 83 cents and 99 cents active fee value. Saying the 83 cents mainly because that is basically the highest that I've ever had to pay when I'm sending out like this type of inventory, like DVDs, video games, and that type of things. That is the highest I have ever had to pay. And 99 cents is just like the extra fees included in every sale. So with every sale that I make, I get charged a 99-cent fee, mainly due to the fact that, of course, I have to pay extra fees because I am picking the individual plan for Amazon. So we got Fight Night Round 3. This one is complete in the box, and we are going to be selling this for about 26.02. So I don't know how they ship this out, but they're charging like 18 bucks for shipping it. I don't know how they're paying, how they're charging like 18 bucks for shipping. 14, 15. So that one will make 14, 15. So at the price you're paying, guys, this one will probably be good for a collector, but as I'm seeing right now, oh, that's a Madden game. Madden NFL 07 is the last game. Okay, now I can clearly see what the last game is. So an acceptable condition will probably sell us about 2804. So that Madden game is probably not worth anything. It's only worth it if it's complete in box. If it's not, then it's really not worth it. So 1587 is what we're gonna be selling that one for. So yeah, it's just not worth it, guys. We're not gonna make anything off of this lot. So honestly, guys, we're gonna take this out of our cart. But honestly, I mean, like, it's something to think about, guys. This is why you basically go to Goodwills and you don't see a whole lot of video games anymore. It's mainly due to the fact that they are selling them all on their website. They're selling a lot of this stuff on their website. So I saw that they had a Bratz video game for sale, and for whatever reason, I learned from Phoenix Resale that Bratz video games actually do sell for some money. So yeah, let's go check this one out, shall we? So I learned that from Phoenix Resale, surprisingly or not. From watching his channel, I learned that these games are actually pretty valuable. I don't know why, but they are. So this game is like a $50 bill. So this one for sure. I'm assuming even with shipping costs, I don't think we should lose money on this. But just to be on the safe side, let's go to the secure checkout and let me go check and see what we're looking at. So give me 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. Mmm. Other for 50. Wow. Okay, guys. So I found out that even this Bratz game at $20 plus shipping is just not worth it, because we would actually lose money even selling it at $50. At $50, we would lose about $1 and some odd cents. Crazy. So I don't even know where Goodwill is getting their pricing, but they are really overpricing the crap out of this stuff. So now let's go to the shopgoodwill.com and we're gonna go type in DVDs and see what we can find. And I want to look for DVDs that are brand new and sealed. Movies and music. Movies. Let's go try VHS tapes. I mean, like, I don't think we can really lose with VHS tapes, and it might be something that might be worth it. We're not seeing a whole bunch of VHS, so let's go back to DVDs. The Mew. I don't know. The Mew just kind of like entices me to check out the value on this thing. But I do have to say though that Brat's game is worth it if you're just a collector. It is probably worth it. If you're a collector of Brat's games and stuff, that would be good for a collector standpoint, but it wouldn't be good for a reselling standpoint. Mm, so yeah, so far guys, we are striking out with Goodwill, but I am determined to find at least one single profitable item that we can flip to make some type of a profit. I ooh sealed. Well, let's see. Oh, this is a solid trilogy. Okay, this is brand new and sealed. Okay, let's see. Okay, the seal looks pretty decent. I don't have any questions that this could be a reseal, so I should be fine on that. The thing is, we gotta scan this bad boy and see what it's going for on Amazon. Why is my scanning feature not working right now? Okay, there we go. Solid trilogy. Okay. Solid trilogy. Going for about $25. This one is not gonna be worth it, guys, because I could just tell because they're charging $12 for it. Even had $12. If I saw that at a regular Goodwill, I would probably put that back on the shelf and not pick it up. For $12, it is just not worth it, even at sealed condition. Let's try to make this bigger and let's try to scan this one. And use is like $10. So not worth it. If it was brand new and sealed, then yeah, sure it might be, but you know. Hmm. So guys, we are noticing that Goodwill Online is just as bad as the Coyotes. I mean, like the pricing is decent if you're just a collector, but if you're a reseller, there's no money to be made buying from Goodwill.com or Goodwill Online. But when you buy it from Goodwill in person, you might get a chance of finding some decent stuff. So I don't know. Let's try this regular one and let's see what happens if I type in the word brats and see if we get any more games here that might be worth trying to sell to make a profit. So no games, unfortunately, because I don't know. The games are just kind of worth a bit more, so that's why I want to basically look for the games. But let's go try type in. I don't know. We'll try type in video games and see what comes up. Video games. And this is just on the regular Goodwill, shopgoodwill.com site. 6 PS2 games, it's a bid, so we would have to place a bid in this. Sony PS2 not included, of course, it kind of makes sense. Condition pre-owned, has not been tested for functionality. So these games are completely untested. We don't know if any of these are gonna work, and yeah. So we gotta see how much they're gonna charge for shipping on this stuff, but Call of Duty Legacy might be something. Call of Duty Legacy, the complete condition, goes for roughly about $30 or $29.93 roughly. MVP 06. That's right about the lifespan of the PS3s and stuff. So that one might hold a little bit of value because it's right towards the tail end. We got Madden NFL 12. Okay, so Madden NFL 12 holds a bit of value at about $38. That was probably one of the last Madden games ever made for the console, so it makes sense. Cool Borders 2001. That one is just not worth it. So the two good ones in the lot will be Madden and Call of Duty Legacy. And I don't know what this game is up here, but this game looks kind of interesting. Wave Rally. Okay, Wave Rally is just not worth it. So there's two games in a lot that are worth it. The rest are pretty much not. Minimum bid would be $10.99, but then even if we do place a bid in this, we would have to one hope they win and two hope that shipping is not crazy. Shipping. This item is shipped via, and we'll type in my. Oh wait, no. Sorry guys, I'm gonna close this for a second. $22 to ship this out. So we'll be paying about $30 all in all. $30 and one game is worth about 30. So guys, we might come back to this one. The two games over here, the Madden NFL 12 and the Call of Duty Legacy, are the two most valuable games out of a lot. The rest are pretty much all duds. But, you know, it's possible that we might have some good stuff on our hands. But it's mainly just those two games that are worth it. So I think I know the goodwill strategy. I think I know what they're trying to do in their strategy standpoint to sell all their games is to basically kind of get like some really good games, mix them in with a whole bunch of the junk stuff so they can get rid of the junk stuff and the good stuff all in one. No, I want to look for like a PSP lot. So we're going to look PSP. So we might come back to that lot eventually. I don't think we will pick it up though, just because I think even after shipping costs and fees and everything, we're really not going to make anything after all is said and done. So we got about 18 hours left on this one, and we're going to kind of figure out calculated shipping on this. So let me go figure out the shipping costs and we'll be back. So after shipping and everything, guys, this lot will be about roughly about $50 for this lot, and we get 5 games. So basically, each game would have to be selling for more than $10 after fees for each of these games in order for it to really be worth a sale. So let's look at the junkest games in the lot, and we're gonna see if we can actually make a profit. So we're gonna look at the games that I think are kind of the worst games out of the lot. First one is NBA 09 inside the inside. That was like a $10 game. So at this point, the other games will have to be worth at least about 20-ish dollars after fees in order for us to really make this 20 dollars. At least one of the games has to be at least $20 or more after fees to cover the cost of that one loser game there. That's not really worth it. And yeah, the game's not worth it, guys. At $50, it's just not worth it. So yeah, Goodwill, Goodwill, they are just trying to get top dollar for this stuff. They say that they're trying to help out the communities and help give do all this good, but really it's more or less they're just trying to.
Michael.
Hmm? What?
Trent's getting excited about the trip. He wants to know the exact dates.
Okay, I'll
He
go
doesn't
then.
travel
Okay, I'll go
much.
then.
And then now he's saying, well, if Michael wants to stay longer, I can stay longer too. You gotta tell him that you're saving a big vacation, huh?
Yep.
Well, he doesn't know that. He thinks that if you want, you can stay longer.
Okay.
And he doesn't know what they're supposed to do.
Okay, guys. So we're looking at this lot here of untested PSPs. I don't know nothing about PSP consoles and anything about how much they're worth or anything like that, and I don't even know how I would be able to get these consoles shipped here. But this one is the Hannah Montana PSP, and I know for a fact special edition consoles can go for some money. So let's see what this Hannah Montana PSP is going for on Amazon.
Hey, Patchback. You're so pretty. Gotta tell him that Kawaii's not like, well, even he looks slow, but it's not like Honolulu,
Yep.
and I don't think this is
Okay. So apparently, I did not see that console on Amazon. The Hannah Montana PSP console goes sells 4 parts for $65. We are looking at about $103 spent plus shipping, which we're gonna calculate shipping right now. So give me 1 second. So we are looking at spending about $125.82. All in all, that is how much we're spending. Okay, so these consoles might definitely might not work because one is missing a battery already. I can tell, so there is a chance that these might not work. But I really want to look at the blue PSP. The blue PSP also kind of interests me as well because color variants might be worth a little bit of money if they do work. Problem is, I cannot get the batteries shipped. Wow. So this metallic blue PSP works. It's going for about $358 used on Amazon. So that one would probably make it worth it, in my honest opinion. Oh, wait, no. Here we go. This is probably the listing here. Okay, so we found the console, and now we just need to look to see what it's going for used on Amazon. And roughly, it's telling me about 90 to roughly recent sales shows roughly almost $200 worth in sales. So we could be actually looking at some potential profit here. Now, the problem with this is, one, I don't know if this was shipped to my home address because of the batteries, and two, I don't really know if it's really gonna be worth trying to fix. Well, actually, I think we could probably get these. I mean, like, I know a dude that can fix them, so we could probably get these for a pretty decent deal. Problem is, we just need the batteries in the bags, and I think getting the batteries are going to be the harder part. So yeah, we will have to see about that. But I think honestly, if we can get these to work, I think they should be fairly decent. Price wise, I think we should be looking at some decent profits. So those PSP consoles could probably be worth it in the long run. So that one is something to keep an eye out for. Oh, sorry guys. Sorry guys, I had to go take a picture for my accountant so she can put in the numbers as to how much I paid for inventory that I picked up today. How much are you charging for a working one? So that's like $14 for an untested console that we would need to purchase the battery for ourselves. I mean, we'll have to purchase a charger for ourselves. So, okay, so this one's not too bad. How much are you charging for a working PSP? Okay, so this is a white PSP from 2001. Tested and working. Hold up a minute. We might have a special edition console on our hands. Darth Vader PSP. Let me try to look on eBay. Darth, Darth Vader. Oh no, just about $70 on eBay. So roughly about $200 is what this bundle would go for. Now I would need to buy a copy of Star Wars Battlefront Squadron, and I would have to buy a charger for it. But in the long run, it might actually be worth it. But yeah, guys. So far, I gotta say our experiment, well, my experiment to test to see if Goodwill actually sells anything that we can make money on as a reseller online. I gotta say, so far, it's a big no, negatory. We are not finding anything that we could resell to make a profit online. So let's try typing GameCube and see what comes up. GameCube, because GameCube stuff is pretty expensive. So maybe we might find something that might be worth it in the long run. Oh yes, this I have to have. This one I'm gonna probably place a bid on, but this is gonna be for a personal. I've been looking for a dance pad for my copy of Dance Dance Revolution Mario Mix for the longest time. Like I got the game, I just don't have the dance pad for it. So I'm gonna place a bid at some point. I don't care how much shipping is. I'm gonna place a bid and get that shit to my home address. Hopefully, I win the bid for that. But let's see what else we can find here on their site before we. Wow, this one comes with a Game Boy player. So I've actually got the Game Boy player. Well, I had to buy another one because I accidentally dumped my last one. Because what happened was my original GameCube that I owned as a kid actually broke. My black one, my black GameCube console broke as the one that I owned as a kid. And so instead of taking off the Game Boy player like I should have done as a smart guy, I ended up throwing it away in the dumpster. So the Game Boy player alone is probably worth something, and the GameCube probably worth it as well. But overall, guys, I have to say, um, so far nothing that's really jumping out at me that's gonna be like super powerful. Wow, what type of skin is that on that GameCube? The GameCube looks pretty cool with the skin. I want to see more close-ups on the GameCube, man. I want to see a close-ups of the skin to see what the skin is. It looks like a Resident Evil skin on the GameCube. And that, my friends, is pretty cool. $50 for two consoles. That's $25 a piece plus shipping. Probably not worth it. So far, guys, I'm not really seeing anything that's really jumping out at me. In terms of profit, there's nothing that really just screams like have to buy type of thing. So honestly, yeah. But we will be getting that dance pad though. I'm gonna try to buy that dance pad for this video. But honestly, guys, this experiment is pretty much done with. I think so far, I've been noticing that Goodwill just doesn't have anything really profitable to sell on there. So, if you guys are collectors, this will probably be a good place to buy collector pieces for a little bit cheaper than market value. But at the end of the day, it's just not really worth buying from this site because honestly, the prices you're paying on here is really inflated. So, that's pretty much it. That's all I gotta say, guys. Again, I hope you guys did end up enjoying this video. If you guys did, please like the video, share the video, comment, and subscribe, guys. I'm gonna go order some food right now because I am hungry AF. So I'm gonna be ordering myself some Taco Bell after the amount of money that I made today. I deserve. So I think I deserve myself a little bit of food. So I'm gonna order myself some food on Uber Eats. Probably some Taco Bell. I'm craving like a burrito. But yeah. I guess that's pretty much it, guys. Hope you guys did up enjoying this video, guys. And if you guys did, please like the video, share the video, comment, subscribe, guys. We'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. But yeah, guys. Honestly, I think that's pretty much it. I don't really think there's anything else you could really find in there that's gonna be profitable. So I wanted to kind of do this experiment to see what it's like. But honestly, guys, it's just not there. Just not there. So to answer the age-old question, are you able to make profit reselling items from Goodwill online? The answer is no. Well, maybe. And I only say the maybe because that PSP, if all the consoles can get fixed and working, it probably might be worth it. But at the end of the day, you will have to spend a lot of money to get those consoles up and running. You will have to buy backs for some of the consoles that don't have the backs. You're gonna have to get batteries for every single console, and you're probably gonna have to pay someone to get the batteries for you because here in Hawaii we are not able to ship lithium batteries to anybody's home address, so we have to ship it out to a business. So what I would have to do is I'll have to get like my working place. I'll have to get a business to ship the batteries to the business, and then basically take it home and use it for my own purposes. But yeah, I guess that's it, guys. We'll see you guys next one. Peace. But yeah, the reason why I say also that it's a maybe you could possibly make money on here is because we only spend about a good half an hour to about an hour trying to do this, and if you spend even more time, you probably could find something profitable. But I just don't want to spend the time. It's just you know, just too much work, and you'll probably be searching and searching and searching just to find something that's profitable, and that will take you like a while. So yeah. Well, yeah, here's the guys. See you guys in the next one. Peace.